Well, good afternoon. Today I'm going to be doing an unboxing of this 15-watt LED desk lamp that I just got from Amazon. So here we are. Came in a very nice package. Amazon always does a great job with this. I have this new computer area. Well, new computer in an area that's very dark, and my old lamp had gone out a long time ago. So I needed a new lamp. Looked around at some different stores, couldn't really find what I wanted. So I decided to try this thing right here. Okay, it's very compact. That is it. That's all that's in there. Okay, so here we are. Gotta unbox this also. Box within a box. Okay, so there it is. That's what it looks like inside. I had read that you do have to assemble it. This is the lighting part. I'll just set here for now. And this is the base. Here is the charging cord. Not charging, electrical cord. It's not chargeable. Okay, so get this off. I should probably read the directions, but from what I read, there's really not any directions to it. You just kind of figure it out. And obviously that plugs in right there to get the electricity going on it. We'll carefully unravel this. And let's put it right in the plug-in down here for now. I'll go up through the desk later. Now I have read that this does plug in quite easily. Looks like this plastic part I may just have to cut off. So that's what I'm going to do very carefully. Cut that. Thought that would just pull off of there, but apparently it will not. So that's okay. Oh, that's very easily done right there. Okay, so that's what it looks like. And I'm going to boom, that I just plug it in right here. And like a plug and play, I believe. Okay, there it is. Plugged in. I know there are several settings here. I'm going to just hit the on button, and there we are. Wow, that's a nice light. So much better than this dark area that I have. I know there's quite a few buttons here. For example, I think if you hit it again, oh, that's just on and off. And then you have the different settings. A little brighter, a little bit brighter. And I think you have like you have like a yellowish light. So if you don't want it so bright, you can have that. So that's a good little option there you have. And I know there's a night setting. There we go. So we have you want just a night setting like that. I understand there's also a timer. You have 4 buttons here. I think that's 30 minutes, an hour. I don't know. I have to read up on it. But that's a nice little feature too. I'll go back to the regular lighting. Oh yeah. So I think this is going to do very well. Some reviews have said that it only lasted a couple of months. I'm going to try to treat it very well and try to get as much out of it as I can. It was under $20, so I think for the price point, it's a nice little lamp. It's compact. Some people complained about the base not being heavy enough. Seems heavy enough for me for the lighting part. So that's my unboxing, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it helps you decide whether you want to purchase it or not.
All right, so this is actually a lot cooler than I thought it would be. It's got all kinds of different settings on here. Um, it doesn't really come with directions, so you kind of just gotta figure it out. So here, this is of course your power button. So it has 3 different like color temperature selectors, right? So it's gonna be your dim light, that's gonna be your extra bright, your cool, and this is gonna be the warm lighting. And then it also has a nighttime mode, which is this little star and then moon button. And it goes like super low, like that more warmth, you know, kind of nighttime feel. So, and then, wait, let's go back to the original. So on each setting, there's this little plus and minus button on here. So on each setting, you can go and there's 5 different levels to that particular color temperature. So on this one's gonna be your bright one. So that's gonna go super bright. Woo! Yeah. And then if you want, you can lower it down. So then we're gonna go to this more warm setting. And you can lighten that up, see, not as bright. And then on the 3rd setting, this is that more warmy feel, not so bright and in your eyes. Excuse me. And then over here, there's this little clock button. So this is a timer actually, and these are, this is like where you can see what time, like it has pre-settings, right? So it's a half an hour, hour and a half, and then 2 hours. So when you push this little light panel is gonna indicate which one it is. So the light's gonna go off in a half an hour. An hour and a half, and then 2 hours. And then just push it again if you don't want it on. Yeah, super nifty. And then it has this little thing right here where it's like a 360 kind of movement on here. You can, this little guy right here, you can move it any way you want. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, pretty nifty little find here. I'm impressed.
Das ist die wunderbare neue Lampe. Wir haben hier Buttons, die sind erklärt in der Manual, die liegt bei. Das ist kein Touch, sondern das sind wirklich richtige Tasten, die man spürt. Wir können zwischen Kaltweiß und Warmweiß entscheiden. Und wir können die Lampe auch dimmen, also man kann die Helligkeit reduzieren oder steigern. Und es gibt einen Nachtmodus. Wenn man den drückt, wird einfach die Lampe insgesamt deutlich weniger grell. Und dann haben wir noch einen Timer. Und beim Timer ist es so, dass die kleinen Buttons hier vorne anzeigen, in wie viel Zeit das Licht ausgehen soll. Ein Punkt ist eine halbe Stunde, das ist in einer Stunde, das ist in 1,5 Stunden, das ist in 2 Stunden. Und ich muss sagen, also das lässt sich gut bewegen, wirkt trotzdem stabil. Auch schwer genug, finde ich. Genau. Eine gute Lampe. Ich freue mich sehr.
Okay, this is a review of the desk lamp. To power on, turn it like that. It has 3 different colors. You can dim it, I believe 3 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, my bad. And if you want to do a really quick dim, you can hit the night light. There is a timer on it to turn it off after a certain amount of time. And it is very bendy with one of those metal inside things that it'll stay put. So you can certainly bend it to your needs. It is really light on the base though. This is crazy light.